What's going on, guys? Shane here, back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the Forestry mod for Minecraft 1.10.2. Okay everybody, so the first set of items you are going to need to be able to make this big old multi-block item here is the farm block, the farm gearbox, the farm hatch, the farm valve, and the farm controller. So here's the crafting recipe for this. You need 2 copper, 2 oak slabs, 1 tin electron tube, and a stone brick. Not monster egg though, just stone brick. And then for the gearbox, okay, you're gonna need tin gears, which are just like that. Tin surrounding a basic gear, which is just like that, on top with a farm block on top. And then the farm hatch, you're gonna need a farm block on top, a wooden trapdoor, and 2 more tin gears. And for the farm valve, you are going to need 2 white stained glass, 1 tin gear, and 1 farm block. And last but not least, the farm controller. You are going to need 1 farm block, 1 golden electron tube, and 2 redstone. And then that will give you that. So, there are several different sizes for this auto farming station. The first one is the 3x3. And in order to make this functional, you're going to at least need a gearbox, a farm hatch, a valve, and a farm controller. The gearbox is going to let you put power into it. So you can put power into the gearbox by attaching really any source of RF power. It's compatible with Ender IO, so you can attach Ender conduits to it, or Ender conduits, I don't know, you can attach conduits for it. And then there's the hatch. You can attach a transfer node to it from extra utilities and just kind of spit it out, and something is freaking dying. I don't know what that was. Okay, stop. Okay, so farm hatch lets you export items. Farm valve, if you put the farm valve on the top block like so, see, these can be anywhere as long as they're not on this third level right here. So you can have any of these anywhere as long as they're on the outside block and they're not on the third level. If you have a farm valve here, you can make it to where water auto transfers into it from the top, and then the farm controller here lets you control stuff. So yeah, there's that. And also, these are not hollow. They have to be solid blocks or else it won't work. And then it's basically the same criteria for everything. You're just going to need more farm blocks. So yeah, you got the 3x4, the 4x4, the 3x5, and the 5x5. All do the same thing except on a larger scale, as you can see here. But we'll get into that later. Now that I've showed you the basics of the multi-block farming structure, I'm going to go ahead and show you some items. So, first block we have here is the carpenter block. You're going to need 3 bronze on each side, a sturdy casing, which is made like so, and 2 glass. And that'll give you this. And then the next one is going to be the soldering iron. For that, you're going to need to take these and place them in here, the carpenter block. So, now remember, these, even though I'm in creative mode, these are still not going to use it up. You bake the outline for this, and then you put your resources in the bottom here. This is for all these. And you have to have water and power, which I have right here. So, it's going to take at least 1 bucket, which is 1,000 mega buckets, to create the soldering iron, as we have here. So, now, the soldering iron is going to be the biggest crucial part, so you can integrate these circuit boards. The first circuit board is a basic circuit board made with 1 tin, 6 redstone. The enhanced circuit board fits 2 electron tubes. See, this one fits 1. This one fits 2 electron tubes made with 3 bronze ingots and 6 redstone. The refined circuit board fits 3 electron tubes and is made with 3 iron and 6 redstone. The intricate circuit board fits 4 electron tubes and is made with 3 gold and 6 redstone. And here we have the thermionic fabricator. In order to make this, you're going to need 4 gold, 3 glass, 1 chest, and a sturdy casing. And that'll give you the thermionic fabricator, which you can then use to make all these, which have different recipes like so. So you can put this in here, and I'm just gonna make this one. So let's get ourselves some bronze. Okay, so now that I have the required parts, we can put it in here with the crafting recipe like this. And now that we have that, it's gonna start cooking up. See right there, now it's loading power in, and once that gets up to there, it's gonna do some stuff. Okay, and wait for it. See that glass there? You're gonna need the glass there. That's very crucial because it's gonna create liquid glass, and that's what's gonna be one of the most crucial things to make. And that gives me 4 bronze electron tubes. And then just gonna keep creating it as long as you have the resources to make it. So throw this stuff back in there because we don't need it. And then there's one more machine that I'm going to show you, and it's the rain tank. Now, to make this, you're going to need 6 iron ingot, 2 glass, and 1 sturdy casing. I'll get into the functions of all this stuff later. So, this one is called fertilizer. You're going to need this fertilizer to run any of these farming stations here. So, you absolutely need these. It's made with ash, which is made with peat. Now, I'm going to go into game mode, survival, pull out my sword, or not my sword, I'm going to pull out my shovel, and I can mine this peat. Now, in order to get this peat, you're going to place bog earth within 5 by 5 around a single block of water, and then it'll slowly turn itself into peat. Now, when you break this, you're going to get some dirt back and some peat. So, yeah. And then you smelt that, and you get ash. And the apatite is found anywhere throughout the world. It's a randomly spawning ore. So, there you go. You got that. We got some fertilizer. The bog earth is made with dirt, sand, and water. And I'm pretty sure it gives you, yeah. So it gives you 6 with the bucket. And, yeah. So you have that. I won't go into the bottler. That'll be a different time. So now that we have all our items, I'm going to show you how to actually interface with this. So, first thing you're going to have to do, doesn't really matter what order you do it in, but put the fertilizer there. Fertilizer always goes there, and you absolutely need it to run your farm. Second thing you're going to have to do is throw a bunch of dirt in here so it can build. You're not going to need exactly 6 stacks, but you're going to need something close to that. And then you're going to shift, right click the farm with your soldering iron, and then these bronze electron tubes, notice right under automatic farms and manual farms it says crop farm. Now each one of these has a different use, so that one will make infernal farms, machinery efficiency, gourd farm, and they all do different things. So you're going to have to make the one you want for the farm you want. So when you do this, you're going to put your intricate circuit board or whatever circuit board you have up there. And then you're going to switch to automatic farm. And you're going to go and place the corresponding ones. So what do you want your north side to be? I want it to be a crop farm. And the east side, I also want it to be a crop farm. And the south side, a crop farm. And the west side, another crop farm. You notice when I clicked that last one in there, it took the circuit board from up here and put it down here. And now it says automatic farms, crop farm, crop farm, crop farm, crop farm. So, now you're done. You've made your circuit board. And then you go in here and you place it there. Notice it's making its stuff. Now, I'm going to grab some seeds. So seeds. Now we can throw all these in there. So this is mining all these up. It had the previous dirt there, and it's replacing it with the good dirt. Now, it doesn't have any power, so I'm stuck. Okay, so doesn't have any power. I forgot to flip the switch. So you have to have this biogas engine or whatever power you want going into it. It'll accept any power, as I said before, and that'll do that. So that'll give it the power to plant all the stuff. You notice it's planting it. And this rain tank here. So this is very nice. If it's raining, this rain tank will collect rainwater for you, and since it's right above the valve block, it'll immediately put it down there. So if I start weather, rain. Notice it's gonna start filling up. See? It's slowly filling up because it's kind of, there you go. Now that it's done placing stuff, it's gonna start filling up 10 megabuckets at a time. It's really nice actually, and it has a 30 bucket storage in here too, along with a 10 bucket storage there. Okay, so now you've got this going, it'll be farming stuff constantly. As it grows, it'll farm it, so it'll send all the excess stuff here. So anything that goes into these sections will immediately be transferred from the hatch to any nearby chest that's attached with a transfer pipe. And that is basically the farm in a nutshell. So I'm gonna go over here and show you the different types of power you can give it within the forestry mod. So you have the biogas engine here. In order to make the biogas engine, you're going to need some bronze, a piece of glass, a piston, and 2 bronze gears. Now, in order to make these, you're going to surround bronze with a basic gear. Fairly simple. And in order to power this, you are going to need some sort of organic fuel and lava to heat it. So, I'm going to go in here and grab lava and some sort of biofuel. Now that we have this, we can look here. It's already filled up, but I can do that. I filled it up with the biomass, and that's what it's going to be used to power. And it does require a redstone signal. So you notice this is empty. We flick that on. Give it a minute. Should start up now. There we go. And now it's currently transferring 50 RF per tick. Now this is the best engine in the forestry mod. And then you're going to go over to this peat powered engine, the peat fired engine. For this you're going to need 3 copper, a glass, a piston, and 2 copper gears. In order to make the copper gears, you're going to need 4 copper with a basic gear in the center. And then you basically just throw your peat on in there. And then you flip the lever. Now this one only does about 20 RF per tick, running at its peak efficiency, I think. I don't know, it might do more once it gets going. But yeah, so this one's roughly half, a little bit less than half of the other one. Now, here you have the clockwork engine. And this one just requires 3 planks, glass, piston, clock, and a copper gear. And then you get the clockwork engine. And this one's fairly simple. You right click it a bunch, and then you actually stop when it's in the red. It's gonna boom, pump out about 15 RF per tick, 14 RF per tick. That's the lowest one, and that's the only way you power it, is right clicking. So there's all the forms of power and all the items. We're gonna run over here to the types and the size of farm. So this one is the 3x4, and I'll put a grid next to the farm so you can see a better picture of it and give you a better image. And so that's how big of a one you need for that. And in order for the farming station to actually auto build, you have to either have smooth sandstone, stone bricks, or regular bricks as the floor, or it won't do it. Those are the only 3 you can have, or else it's just not happening. So over here you have the 4x4. I'll put the grid off to the side as well. There you got that one. And then over here, the 3x5. I'll also put the grid off to the side. So you have that one. And then the last one you have is the 5x5. Now I'll put a grid off to the side. So there you go. You get a look at that. But this grass won't work. The farm won't build it on this grass. That's the last thing you gotta know. Only those 3 blocks. It won't build on any other blocks. So if you're wondering why it's not working, just make sure you have it on top of those first. So that's about it for this mod. Well, this section of the mod, the farming stations. Hopefully this helped. And if it did, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below. And I will talk to you in the next one. Peace out.